I was tricked by the police. Just got off work. I found an extra girl tied up in the trunk. Before I could react, there were two policemen holding down a suspect to identify him. The suspect at the scene insisted that I kidnapped the girl. He also told me to run away. Big brother. I didn't even have time to think about it, so I drove wildly on the spot. But what I don't know is, this is actually a reality show that promotes fighting crime. In order to increase the authenticity of the content of the program team will randomly select an ordinary person. Play suspect. Let him have a big event without his knowledge. Then arrange criminal investigators to arrest him. Each contestant selected, after completing the shooting task, will be told the truth and give very generous remuneration. The show is currently in its 3rd episode. No contestant in the first 2 rounds lasted more than 30 minutes. Was captured by the action team. I am unlucky, became the 3rd contestant selected by the program team. Because I have these 5 years of experience in joining the army program group, I also thoughtfully installed multiple needles on my second-hand car. Bone camera. Shoot me from multiple angles without blind spots. And turned on the full network live broadcast mode for me alone. At this moment, my every move is being watched by the entire internet. 10:30 p.m. I'm driving down the road at the speed of reincarnation. 2 police cars were chasing after them with their lights flashing. Although I was very angry in the second-hand car, but dare not neglect, I glance at the navigation system from time to time to check the road conditions ahead. High concentration. At this time, there are more and more viewers in the live broadcast room. Bullet screens are floating all over the screen. They're all talking about how long I can last. Most viewers thought it was the same as the previous 2 issues. And soon, after all, the expert group can mobilize the city's resources. Due to the particularity of the program, the contestants were unanimously named Fij by the audience. The nickname is seen in the live broadcast room. The number of people online has exceeded 1.3 million. The host Xiaolu also had a smile on his face. He turned and looked at the expert team on the other side. Ask him that our online audience has exceeded 1 million. Let 3 experts analyze it. Is it likely that the contestants in this round will break through? The screen in the live broadcast room changes. Cut to a close-up of 3 experts. The first one is named Guan Hongyu. He is the captain of the Hongfeng City Criminal Investigation Team. The second name is Zhu Ying. The 3rd doctorate in criminal psychology is named Du Fei. Possess the ability of photographic memory. Du Fei, the youngest, was the first to speak. I think the police officers appeared too early in this episode. Didn't give him enough time to escape. I expect it will take another 10 minutes at most. Then, Zhu Ying, who was sitting in the middle, also gave her own opinion. Analysis from his resume and personality. I think he. What bad things might you have done in the past? Because at the moment when the arrest team appeared, get in the car immediately. The behavior of absconding is very suspicious. Therefore, I think he can expand the record of the last contestant. But not for too long. It should be almost done in 20 minutes. At this time, Guan Hongyu suddenly gave a different view. I feel like it's not that late. He was a soldier and has a certain anti-reconnaissance awareness. Keep checking the navigation route during the absconding process. Maybe it will give us a different surprise. At the same time, me and a used car haven't found any hidden cameras yet. I'll take a closer look at the navigation map. Turn the steering wheel suddenly. Turn the car to the side road. This is a very narrow road in and out of a residential area. Be careful when 2 cars meet. But I drove into the neighborhood and didn't slow down. I've checked the complex as to gates. Go the other way. You can go to Bison Road and go directly to the suburbs. At this moment my mood is extremely complicated. Inexplicably, he became a kidnapper involved in the kidnapping, and was chased by a police car. If not soon, I may have to live on the run for a long time. Just when I was hesitating whether to call the police, when explaining the situation to the police, the mobile phone suddenly fixed on the console. A notification message pops up. It not only has my details, also gave 100,000 yuans to wanted players. All the arrest warrants have been issued. If you call the police on this matter, it is tantamount to throwing yourself into a trap. I don't know about it. This is actually arranged by the program group. So I thought I was a detective listed. Just want to escape. Driving fast. People in the community were frightened and gave way to the side of the road. Then he yelled at the rear of the car. Drive so fast to get reincarnated. Right now I just want to get rid of those 2 police cars behind me as soon as possible. How can I care about other people scolding? Follow the path in the community. Finally we drove to Bison Road. Then he stepped on the accelerator and drove towards the suburbs. The beautiful woman in the trunk made a humming sound. It's probably because the road conditions were so bad just now. The strong jolt made her a little unbearable. I comforted me with a wry smile. Beauty, please take care of me. I was wrong too. Unexpectedly, at this moment, a cold voice suddenly appeared in my mind. Detected that the host is undergoing a battle royale destiny choice. System officially activated. Continue to evade the police. Different rewards will be obtained every 24 hours. Today's reward is a high simulation toy gun. Blank ammunition can be fired without spot. See the virtual screen that appears in front of you. I almost yelled. I've been wronged enough. The broken system that popped up suddenly. Also reward me with a toy gun. Doesn't this add fuel to the fire? Reward has been issued. A black pistol fell out of thin air into my lap. I looked it over. Metallic texture is in your mind. Then he threw it into the armrest box next to the gear lever. The majority of netizens who saw the scene were immediately uneasy. Damn, this guy has a gun. Are the show crew blind? He actually chose the real gangster brother. Call the police quickly, otherwise something will happen. The fake gangster turned into a real gangster. Even the beautiful host Jalu didn't expect that. Things will look like this. Handful. I hurriedly asked the director team what to do next. 3 experts also panicked. The young and energetic Dufay immediately sat up straight. Aiming at the path. What's the situation? Doesn't this mean that passers-by are randomly selected to participate? Why did a real gangster appear? Notify the field arrest team as soon as possible to rescue the female guest. This is Guan Hongyu, the captain of the criminal police brigade, suddenly said to wait a moment. Guan Hongyu looked at the big screen and said to the beautiful host. Xiaolu, please rewind the screen. I need to take a closer look at the make and model of that gun. As a veteran detective who has been in the police for 22 years, Guan Hongyu knows a lot about firearms. You can tell many things by the appearance of a gun. The deer looked a little flustered. Pretend to be calm and let the field controller rewind the live broadcast screen. Staying at the moment before I put the pistol into the armrest box. Enlarge the picture. This time everyone can see what the gun looks like. But whether it is Guan Hongyu, netizens in the omnipotent live broadcast room, no one recognizes the signal of this gun. At this moment, Shen Chan, the leader of the offsite arrest team, I also received a call from the director team. The criminal policeman in his 40s asked loudly. The guest has a gun in his hand. How do we choose people for our program team? Why choose a gunman? Shen Chen scolded the program team. Pick up the walkie-talkie now. Ordered the person in charge of each intersection to cheer up. The suspect may have a gun and must be taken seriously. Even the 2 police cars that were chasing me. It doesn't release water anymore. It's a pity that when passing through the community, they have to take care of the safety of the masses and dare not drive too fast. Wait until you come out from another exit of the community. I have been thrown at least 300 meters away. I can hardly see the rear of the car. The 2 criminal policemen in the car scolded their mothers angrily. The program team's car overturned is too outrageous. It's not good to pick water, but I picked a gun. I passed superb driving experience. Succeeded to get rid of the police car. I am certain. Found it in the trunk of the car. Tied up a woman and started. Almost 20 minutes have passed. Such a long time is enough for the police to make adequate arrangements. It's impossible to leave from the main road. I kept looking for the route on the navigation map. Found a path leading to a nearby village. And there is a road on the left side of that village. I drove into this village at a very fast speed. When I drove into the village, suddenly an electric car came towards me. I turned the steering wheel quickly. Unexpectedly, there is a fish pond on the right side of the road. My car carries the momentum of no hesitation. Break the wire outside the fish pond. The front of the car tilted into the water first. I took out the simulation gun that the system gave me. He hurriedly opened the sunroof on the roof of the car and got out, preparing to swim ashore. I remembered there was a woman in the trunk. If I ran away, he would be drowned. This girl can't die in my hands. Otherwise, the kidnapping case will turn into murder. The sentencing is full. So I turned around and swam back. Quickly opened the trunk. He took out the unconscious beauty inside. Swim quickly to shore. Beautiful woman in arms. So I got into the cornfield on the other side of the village. It seems that it has just rained. The soil in the cornfield is very soft. Every step leaves a deep footprint. Frowning. Footprints in the cornfield will give you away. As for whereabouts, we must leave here as soon as possible. I speed up. Fortunately, after passing through the cornfield, there is a small river more than 10 meters wide ahead. The water quality is very clear, and visually it looks like it's just over 1 meter deep. I carried the beautiful woman down to the river. Scrub the mud off your feet on the rocks at the bottom of the river. We found a rocky beach and landed on the beach. Subsequently, I also made myself a shoe cover from the water plants by the river. In the woods, water grass shoe covers can isolate the smell left by oneself. Thus, even if the other party sends a police dog, it may not be possible to quickly track our whereabouts. Wang Jian, director of the command office of Luotong City Police Station. Guo is tapping the table. Throw a tantrum. How did we fall? After driving for more than 20 minutes, I still lost track of him. Now netizens all over the country are paying attention to us. If you can't catch that Zhou Tao within 24 hours, do we want the face of our Lufeng city? I feel ashamed for both of us. A young detective muttered in a low voice. It's not all my fault. Who would have thought the program team selected a gunman as a contestant? Wang Jiangguo was so angry. Send out all the policemen in all jurisdictions. And the canine team, SWAT team, get me out. Don't come back if you don't catch someone within 24 hours. At the moment I'm in a cave near Shuang village. Looks so peaceful. Did I loosen that beauty who was stuffed into my car? He also took off her clothes. Baked on a tree branch. I don't know when she will wake up. Oh, why so unlucky? I sighed. Lift the beauty who fell on my shoulders back up. Look at her charming figure. I swallowed my saliva but didn't dare to do anything pleasurable. It's cold at night. This beauty fell into the fish pond just like me. If you don't start the fire as soon as possible, you may develop room temperature syndrome. Even if you don't freeze to death, you will still get seriously ill. I'm so hungry now. Gu Ming has to endure its temptation every day. Every minute is torture. I heard a dog barking faintly outside. I immediately put out the fire on the ground. Then cover the hole again with branches. My mood also rose along with the tank. There are many ways to deal with police dogs. But right now there's nothing but a toy gun around me. Nothing. I hope those police officers don't find this place. Suddenly a scream came from behind. Scared me out of my wits, so hurried over. Covered the mouth of the beautiful woman who woke up. Don't tell me to yell. Fang Jie has a pair of beautiful big eyes. Looking at me nervously. Nodded vigorously. Thinking about, didn't you agree to play the role of a papal female student? Why did the painting style become so strange? Fang Jie is a joke of Beijing Film and Television Academy. Operation Skynet in Season 1 and Operation Skynet in Season 3. When shooting started, she received a call from the program team. Invite her to this show. He agreed without thinking. As a result, the Feng family never expected. Fei Yiji, who is his partner, is actually a bit weird. Police 12 were found closing the trunk without saying a word. Driving all the way. Not only that, in the process of escaping, he also continued to make dangerous behaviors such as other car drifting. It hurt him in the already narrow trunk. The one who fell is called a 7-meat-8 vegetarian. He regretted being on the show so much at the time. Who can endure this kind of punishment? Then he passed out. Until I woke up just now. I found my coat was missing. Sitting by a campfire and only 3 o'clock. Scared to death. He feels like he's probably met a real villain. So I started to think crazy about escape strategies in my mind. Seeing that he calmed down, I immediately let go. I overnodded and explained, I'm sorry, I was forced to do nothing. You suddenly appeared in my trunk. I don't know why I feel so weird. Become a kidnapper. Immediately afterwards, I put the talk about falling into the fish pond. The temperature is very low at night. If you not only warm up your body quickly, you will catch a bad cold. Clothes are drying on the nearby branches. Put it on quickly. I don't look at Feng Jie looking at my back. I wonder if I made a mistake. Feng Jie took courage. Tested to the point where you didn't take advantage of me. I was a soldier. Don't worry, I still have some discipline. Feng Jie breathed a sigh of relief and her trust in me increased greatly. At the same time, she also remembered the contract she signed with the show crew. Do not take the initiative to disclose the arrangements of the program team. Don't let the contestants know. Until the contestant is successfully brought by the arresting team. However, the next second, I said in a deep voice that the police were searching for us nearby. You can go find them now. Let them send you home. What about you? Fang Jie blinked her eyes. Ask yourself with a smile. If the kidnapped schoolgirl cameo. If so, go. Isn't the mission declared a failure? I smiled wryly and said that I will continue to evade the pursuit of the police. until proven innocent. At this time, Fang Jie suddenly saw there's a gun on the stone beside the fire. He tensed up again, stuttering and asking me why I carry a gun with me. Did you just lie to me? How can a man with a gun be a good guy? But I picked up the gun on the ground. Pull the trigger on the boom next to you. Make a slight crackling sound. I calmly explained. I just bought this toy gun for my son to play with. Zhang Jie breathed a sigh of relief again. He smiled and said, why don't I just follow you? I'm a college student and I've been busy with my studies recently. Follow you so you don't have to go to class. How can that be done? I reckon he's already dressed. Turn around and say seriously if you don't go back. Everyone out there will take me for a kidnapper. I don't want to live in hiding. Fang Jie's beautiful eyes circulate, smiled and said, but I was indeed kidnapped by you. Even if I go back, they still want to arrest you? Is there any difference? I stared dumbfounded at the weird girl, speechlessly asking you if there is something wrong with your brain. I told you to let you go, why are you still relying on me? Fang Jie also got angry and stamped her foot, saying, I don't care. You must take me to play for a few days, otherwise, I will tell the police that you kidnapped me. I deliberately scare him. Don't make me. For my wife and children. I can do anything. After all, Fang Jie is also a top student in the Film and Television Academy, understand law and have explosive acting skills. He smiled and retorted, don't you dare. Just now you said you have a wife and children. So you don't want your children to know that you are a kidnapper. You girl is out of her mind. I'm about to be blown away. I wanted to let Fang Jie go. Better explain it to the police. I didn't expect this girl didn't know what she was thinking. You must follow me. I knew I was just pretending to be a bad guy. Just scare him away. Seeing Fang Jie grimacing triumphantly, I had to compromise for 3 days. In 3 days you have to leave. And explain it to the police for me. Is 5 days good? Fang Jie smiled slyly and took my arm. Just shake it up for 3 days. I glared at him and said you won't leave after 3 days. I'll knock you out and throw you in the police station. It's past 12 midnight. This means that Fang Jie has been out of contact for 3 hours. The program group and the police have already bombed. The chief yelled angrily. Give me the resources to mobilize the whole city. The suspect must be apprehended within a day. On the other hand, Fang Jie's fans called everywhere to complain. The program director group is under pressure. Release the news that Fang Jie was kidnapped. The whole network exploded in an instant. The news rushed to the trending search at an incredible speed. The director team had no choice but to activate the last line of defense. That is the pinhole camera on Fang Jie. There is a small window in the live broadcast room, although it is black and white and very blurry. But you can hear the sound coming out simultaneously with the picture. The audience instantly became excited. It's great that the lover of my dreams is still alive. Let all netizens worry. Because of power reasons, this pinhole camera can only work for 10 minutes. This is a wish to everyone that you are safe. School bell Fang is okay. Our fans can finally rest in peace. Friends who don't want to sleep will wait together in the live broadcast room. Let's see how long Brother Bay can last in this episode.